Dad's already spreading wheat. As you can see, it's very foggy today. So that's really going to delay us starting beans. The way beans work, they will absorb moisture. So let's say we quit running last night and they were 13%. Now they're probably going to be probably 15, maybe 16% from this moisture. So we're going to have to wait a little bit. Once we get this trucked up, BJ and I are going to take it up to the other field. And then eventually he's going to get started running that Turbo Max. But with this much fog, even probably too foggy to run that Turbo Max. It's definitely not too wet to run the Turbo Max, but there's going to be enough moisture in the air that the wheat might stick to the Turbo Max. So let that burn off a little bit. All I need to do. You think he's okay?
Yeah.
Ooh, I wonder who did that. Might have been me. Alright, let's get the fuel going in. So this one needs some fuel. Probably go ahead and top Dad's off while we're here. And the grain cart, yeah, we'll probably top it off too. It has a little over half a tank. I mean, it'll run today for sure. Dad's probably down to, he's probably got a half a tank too, I'd say. But this thing pumps fuel way faster than our other tank. I filled it up last night. So if you ever buy a Thunder Wagon, they don't come with a fuel gauge, and they want like 800 bucks for one. Or you can just buy one at a hardware store for like $100. Pro tip, the trailer's awesome, but that was ridiculous. Put a little government juice in her while we got her. I'll say this, the government juice spot is a lot easier on the gleaner than it is on the cloth. That's pretty simple. That's not bad. Oh, well, I guess we ain't doing that. He locked the door, and I don't have a key. Now we're gonna blow off the combine real fast, just the feeder house, the windows. I mean, if we get much more dust right there, I'm not gonna be able to see all those lights. Fog's burning off. So Bud's on the way back here with the semi. Every time I get Dad's combine fueled, we go get another semi from the grain bins. Grab us a sandwich. I think we'll be good to go. There's still a lot to do on the corn fodder, but the sun's out. It's hot. It won't take long.
Morning, guys. So, I thought Dad had the camera zoomed in, but Brian's got it taped to this zoom, so I'm gonna have to hold my arm out, I guess. Big John Deere this morning, doing a little bit of dirt work, rest and relaxation. No two-way radio in here, so nobody can yell at me unless they call me on the phone. Running the Turbo Max across some bean stubble that Dad has spread wheat on, trying to get that incorporated into the dirt and get our wheat crop in. So that's what we're doing this morning while it's nice and foggy. Turn the camera around and you guys can see the river bottoms. So it's actually burned off quite a bit of fog this morning, but yeah, it's going to linger for a while. It'll be a while before they can get going cutting beans. So no need for me to be in the grain cart this morning. I'll keep dragging the Turbo Max through the stubble. So one of the dangers of turbo tilling your wheat into the ground are love stones. That's those three pieces used to be one rock, and you can see I'm trying not to hit the neighbor's fence here on the end row on the headland, and my rock is gathering up in my gang on the opposite side that I'm looking at. So this end row of wheat's going to look just absolutely remarkable here in a few weeks. You know, the last, I don't know, 300 feet or so there, it's just going to be a thing of beauty. There probably won't be a thing grow right there.
So we got everything moved. Dad went after some more wheat, so he might be a while. But I got a text message asking if I wanted lunch. Of course, I ain't gonna turn that down.
Saw George at the end of the driveway. Should have flagged him down too.
He's already ate. You must be hard up for company, Bill.
Here we go.
Alright, time to hook up to the head. I know we've got one broken section, so I need to replace that. Dad's on the way to go get his head now, and then we'll get started. We're going to be running without a grain cart till BJ gets done turbo tilling, and then we'll be full band again. So we need to get our head hooked up, and then we need to replace our section. I got to hook the head up first because I need to raise my reel up to get to that section. First thing I always do when hooking up any head is make sure the head is all the way on there. Nothing sucks more than getting your PTO shafts all hooked up and then find out you got to unhook everything because you're not fully on the centered on the head. The cleaner, you got this wrench, just turn this thing. Two turns and then you're good. Next, PTO shaft. Then next, our single point. Then last, these are the electrics powered for our air reel. So now we have control of the head, we can lift our reel up and replace that section. So these are the sections. These are things that break periodically. They get hit by rocks, so I'll walk through and see if we got any other ones. I know we've got one down here, right there. So I've never replaced one in this head, but it should be pretty similar to our McDonald heads. Green stems, never heard of her. All right, we are in business. Taking some spares with us, just in case. These long rows would be nice to have a grain cart. BJ should be here probably 40-50 minutes. So I guess we're cartless for a little bit longer. Guess we better dump the cart. She full. Yep, she's full. Yeah, I had so much on, we're going to have to go to another truck. So in a lot of the videos, people have been giving us crap for loading on the tarp side. Not always something we can help, and I mean, look at the visibility we got here. It's not exactly like you can't see. These Challengers are tall, and like I say, sometimes you just can't help it. We're not going to face the trucks this way when the trucks have to go out that way. So Dad is dumping on me. I'm not going to start dumping until he's done because we track all of our weights through our scale system, and basically if you're unloading while someone's dumping onto the cart, it can't record your weight. So there's one of our trucks in Chillicothe. He is at Cargill. Big Mike to the rescue again. Thank you, buddy. Called him up. Said, hey, can you take a truck in for me? And he's going to take a couple bean trucks in for us. So perfect. So you can see we have like a gap right here, and basically where the guidance messed up. One thing I've noticed in that air reel doing, normally we would have some beans falling off right there because there's no beans pushing into them. That air reel is putting enough pressure on that crop to keep it from falling off the front of the cutter bar. So I definitely see the benefits of the air reel. The more I use it, the more I like it. You do have to adjust the pitch of your air tubes, especially as you adjust your reel. But once you get in the right spot, it does what it's supposed to do pretty well. So there I've got the air bar shut down. I don't know if you can see through all the dust. Now we're going to turn it back on. Now you can see the beans aren't falling near as far forward. Definitely making a difference there. Definitely starting to get the midday munchies. Beef jerky, personal favorite. Oh yeah. Gee, a guy turbo tills in some wheat. It looks like everybody gets started with harvest without him. I hear it's been a relatively stress-free day, so we got that going for us at least. Yeah, time for a stretch. We're waiting on BJ. He just got here in the cart. Pretty full. Pretty far from the trucks. So as soon as they get out of the cab, here we go. Do you feel like you're driving in luxury after going back from that deer?
Helped me find my teeth in that last field.
A little rough, eh? There we can see Big Mike. According to Pipe Ag, using GPS, he'll be here in 10 minutes. Then he can take another one. So we have, I think we have 2 more full trucks and half a full grain cart. So BJ got here just in time and Big Mike got here just in time. Because these long rounds without a grain cart, kind of miserable. One down and back and you're too full to make another one, so you got to dump. It's Bill. He came back with dinner. Hey, you still got any more of that Raisin Canes?
There's something back in the truck if you really want it.
Oh.
A little late afternoon bean harvest. It's a bit dusty. No less dusty there. Beautiful sunset over there somewhere in the dust and clouds. Windows sure have taken a beating the last couple days in these beans fields. That's all right. I like to hear the YouTube comments. Dirty windows and such. As far as I know, Windex has not reached out with a sponsorship offer yet, so I'm gonna have dirty windows tomorrow too. Mirror's clean. Brian is running the gleaner. He's got company with him. If any of you guys follow Bushel Billy on Instagram.
Brian or BJ, was this field turbo tilled?
Dang, we guessed pretty good on that. You might be right on the money.
Now, which one is the silver legend, this machine or that man?
Well, I didn't really think about that when I made the shirt. All right,
here's the footage you've all been waiting for. The gleaner and beans, the Prairie air system, dumping on the go. It's beautiful. This is fine film. Should get an Oscar for this. We are having some technical difficulties with our display cast cart ace, so I'm roughing it today. Good thing we put the extension on that spout. It's pretty close there. So while we're riding along next to the gleaner, sorry about the obstructed view there, got my auger folded down. While we're riding along, I thought I'd give a shout out to Cameron. Cameron's a friend of mine from Instagram who is not well, not feeling too good. He's in the hospital, has been there for several days. Sounds like he's going to be there for quite a few more days. Cameron, buddy, if you're watching this episode, I hope you get to feeling better. Hope you get to go home soon. Cameron has told me that he is a better cart operator than me, and I tell you what, buddy, that's you're setting the bar pretty low, man. You ought to check out Larson Farms, the Big Swede. That's who you ought to strive to be. That's a cart operator right there. But yeah, Cameron, get to feeling better, buddy.
I think there's a combine up there. It's kind of hard to see. You see anything?
No.
No.
It's kind of a ghostly figure.
It is. I'll go over here and get his row of shame for it. Okay, we are done with this field. Took a little longer than I'd liked it to, but they were good beans. And most of that field, it was just me and Dad, so not the most efficient way to do it, but we got something done. That's the important thing. And BJ got wheat in the ground, so. We're going to unhook the headers. I think we're going to move the heads, maybe the combines tonight. Probably going to take them over to the hoop barn. We've got about 100 acres over there. We're going to try to run tomorrow in like 6 different fields, so fun times. So the guy I was riding around with, friends, that is Bushel Billy. So if you're on Instagram or obviously you're on YouTube, check out his YouTube channel or his Instagram channel if you're into all things corn and beans. He is a wealth of knowledge. Thoroughly enjoy it when Bushel Billy comes to hang out, especially when he brings lunch. I say we're going to move the combines tonight, so I reckon you're taking the head. Power ladder! So one nice thing about roading with the lights on, people can see you coming at night. And if something's happening. I guess Mrs. Brown's being festive. Happy fall. Huh. Left my power ladder out. Power ladder. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up the video and subscribe to the channel if you have not. And we'll see you in the next one.